Hey guys, what's up? It's Eddie here, and today we're gonna be playing as Glaive in the jungle weapon power because he's my favorite and I can never get enough of him. Alright, so this is a voiceover, and I'm sorry also but that there's no name tag or like names. I don't know if it matters to you, but I was doing something. I'm saying I could work on a little project, but I taking off the name tags didn't really like help it. So, and I just forgot to put them back on. So yeah, sorry about that. All right, so we're up against well, first of all, let's go over our comp. We have a Scarf, a Glaive, and a Catherine. I like this comp because Glaive can punt the Scarf out, especially since the enemy Scarf. Well, let's go against well, with what they have. They have a Rona, a Glaive, and another Scarf. So right here, I saw that Catherine was a little low, so I was like, no, you know what, just back off. But I was trying to like back them off, but we weren't able to do that. So now that Scarf was able to rotate, we do pick up the Rona. So Scarf here is looking, I mean, the enemy Glaive here is looking really bad. We do manage to pick him up as well. The enemy Scarf rotated as well. It's a little too late, but I mean, I guess he tried, right? Alright, so the reason why I like this comp is because, one, the enemy Scarf does not have an escape, and his only escape is boots and maybe the goop, but that's just not even an escape. It's just to like slow down the enemy. Right here, I saw the enemy Scarf was inside the brush, so I was like, you know what, let's all go in. All three of us are here. But he booted, so I was like, you know what, nah, forget him. But yeah, Glaive punts the Scarf in, Catherine stuns, Scarf goops and Spitfires. So that's like an almost guaranteed full 100 to 0 if the enemy laner does not have an escape. But if it's up against if it's against the Rona, I don't know, for some reason, a Glaive, a Saw, they all have somewhat of an escape. So yeah, it's gonna be a little tougher for that combo to work on those other laners. So I do pick up double Swifty. That's a little bit more beneficial than getting a Blazing. One, it costs less than Blazing, and you get like 5% more attack speed if you get the double Swifty instead of just buying the Blazing Salvo, because the Blazing Salvo is 400 and the Swifty is 300, so that saves you 100 gold. It gives you a chance to, if you can, to buy something else. Right here, Glaive punted out, so Rona was left by herself. I'm really low, so I want to stay in the back line. I want to let Scarf and Catherine be in the front because they have full health, both of them, and the enemy team is really low. So here we see the perfect opportunity to just invade, get what we can, and if we can't get anything, well, that's too bad. It was just a little for nothing, but I think we did get their bottoms, so that benefits us a little bit, but not as much as to where the point where we could just have the dominant lead. So here we're just farming up again. Scarf has triple crystal bits. I don't know if that's the best, but then again, I'm not really like a Scarf expert, so I don't know. I know it's really good for Sky to have that many crystal bits, but I don't know about a Scarf. Okay, so so what you as a weapon power carry, most of the time, depending on the hero, you want to try and aim for that heavy steel as soon as possible. So you saw that I got the the weapon blade. I didn't really purchase anything else until I have my heavy steel, because that does a ton of damage in the early game, and you don't want to get the 6 ins. You don't want to get too much of another item. So yeah, I don't know. So here, what's it called? Glaive did instantly melt, kind of, because all three was there. He face checked without, I think, without having a flare in there. So me as a jungle, I think my train of thought came back. So me as a jungle, what I do is I rush two offensive items. So I don't go for so much defense unless I really need to. I don't go for so much defense in the beginning. So I always get my Sorrow Blade first, and I always get some other offensive item first, like maybe my Tyrants or maybe my Tornado Trigger. But always, what I do, like it's I've been using it for like quite a while now, of just rushing the two offensive items, and it's been working really good. But unless the enemy team has some kind of defense, like in this case Rona is a carry for the other team, and she has some kind of she has a light armor, but it doesn't like help her out too much, because I just do, like, we all do like a lot of damage. You can see, like, we're just it's like that light armor isn't even there. So yeah, another perfect time to invade. This is looking really good for us. Just because we were able to take one entire jungle rotation from the enemy team with just an item gold. So yeah, we do pick up the mini mine. It's always good. It's always a good idea to pick up the enemy's mini mine first, so that in the case that they do grab it. All right, so yeah, hold on. Let me go back a little bit. I'm always getting mixed up in these. So yeah, you get the gold, the gold that's already been stored up. So in this case, we got 178, and if they do decide to get it, they're only gonna get like 60 gold, and then that's when it's safe that you could go pick up your own minion mine. So here, Catherine does that. We do pick up the Glaive so far. They're both really low. I decided to go in and just afterburn, use my cleave and ult right after that. So here they're all dead. We did get the A, so it's another good chance to get a gold mine. Even though Catherine's not there, I'm beefy enough to be able to tank it, to be able to take the hits. So I didn't mind about that. And plus we did get 251 gold each, so that gives us an immense lead on everything. I'm able to pick up my Sorrow right off the bat. And at this point, I think I'm gonna start building towards my Tornado Trigger. So this is the three items that I've been building on Glaive a lot. I'm pretty sure it's like a regular build. It's always Sorrow, and depending on who I'm up against, it's either a Tornado Trigger or a Tyrant. So in this case, it's against Rona. I think a Tornado Trigger is beneficial. It's a little better because she does have some kind of attack speed as well. So if I just keep using if I would have bought on a Tornado, no, if I would have bought on a Tyrants, she might have already been killed me, but we never know until it actually happens. So I did mess up my afterburn right there. It was pretty funny. I was like, damn it. I would have had that kill. I think we did get it actually. So Scarf was a little too overextended. As you can see, he had no turrets to fall behind, to fall back to, so it was an easy kill for us. Afterburn in, Catherine stuns, Scarf scoops, Spitfires. So here I tried to get a Rona as well. She was really low, but I didn't. She into the fray out to the fray. I don't know. So we do have a wave. We have a big wave of minions. Actually, oops. We do have a big wave of minions actually. So this is a really good time to take out the turret again. Scarf. You always want to watch out when you have an enemy Glaive in the opposing team. So right here, I saw that he was really low, and I knew for a fact that my team was gonna get it. So I just went straight for backs. So yeah, Rona's up there. That's why I knew I could like go for it safely. So yeah, it's looking really good. It's like they can't even come back at this point. I do have a lot of gold. You always want to make sure you spend your gold. because it just won't help you at all if it's just in your pocket. So at this point, I think I go for some kind of defense because I know they're gonna start hurting. They're gonna start building a little bit more items, and they're gonna hurt. I'm sleepy, you guys. I slept very little yesterday. Alright, so as you can see, Rona has a Star Blade, and I believe I saw a book. I think she's going for what's she going for? Surface Mask. There you go. So yeah, again, Scarf, making the bad plays, man. So here, he ports. The reason why I ulted is because I know that my ult has a little bit longer range. So I thought like by using that, I would have prevented him from porting. But even if I was still a little too late to ult. So yeah, that wouldn't have worked out either way. Alright, so right here, as you can see, she's doing. I'm going low, so yeah, I was like, oh my god, I need to start building some defense. I wanted to go in here and punch the Scarf out, but I was just way too low, and I was within turret range. So yeah, that's another reason why I didn't do it. You always wanna like estimate if you're gonna be able to survive before going in. We do go for a gold mine here just because we have we know for a fact where the enemy team is at because Scarf is over there, keeping them at bay. So yeah, if your laner needs help, like for example, I think right now, he might start. No, never mind. I thought he was gonna get ganked or something. So I do pick up my light armor for that Rona. Scarf isn't hurting too much right now, so I'm not really worried. That was weird. I'm not really worried about him. So yeah, save the light shield for some other day. I don't know. Also, as a Glaive against another Glaive, you don't want to use your punt until you see that they've used their punt, because if you punt them, they could just afterburn out. So that's just gonna be a waste of an afterburn for both teams. So that's the reason why I waited until I think Catherine was able to stun him or something, or just that I saw that he used up his afterburn. So here we do wait for quite a while. I think we're just waiting to see if any of them would overextend or if they would just come by so that we could punt afterburn them. I honestly forgot what happens here. Okay, so as you can see, Glaive did punt in. He wasted his escape and he just got shredded. The turret is really low. We do have a wave of minions, so I just want to get rid of that turret right now. I'm not really worried about the enemies, because they can't really do much since it's a 2v3. So I am really low. Well, not really low. I'm halfway low, so it's still really risky to be halfway low, because depending on the enemy team, if they're coordinated enough, they could just hop onto you right quick and just melt you down, burst you down. So we do go for another gold mine here. It's 14 minutes. It was about to go to Kraken, so we might as well just gotten it. And I think it was kind of full. No, 158 gold. The Glaive the Glaive used up his afterburn again. Scarf killed him due to burn, and that's just another almost ace. Scarf did manage to get out. Right here at this point, I was just like, you know what, let's just go. Let's start pushing. It's just 1v3, and Catherine can most likely tank it at this point because we're just so far ahead. Get rid of that barrier. So if you're like in order to get rid of that barrier, you all need to attack the turret simultaneously. You can't just be one person attacking the turret and another person attacking the enemy team. So you're gonna have to make sure that your team is coordinated to do that. So right here at this point, Glaive, there's nothing really that they can do. He's just trolling at this point. He knows that they're dead, or like it's GG. So it's just like, you know what, let's just finish this. It's just a waste of time to not end it at this point. I don't even see the scarf is still up there. I don't even see Rona anymore, unless she's up there as well. Easy victory. Well, not really easy victory, just we were a bit more coordinated than they are. Even though they were part of a clan, of guild, I'm not sure if my teammates were on comms. That helped out a lot if they did. But yeah, you guys, thumbs up to everyone. Honestly, shouldn't have thumbs up Glaive just because of the fact that he was trolling at the end. But you know what, just let it pass. I don't know. I didn't really care. Alright guys, so I hope you all enjoyed that. I'm sorry I didn't show the builds. I thought I was on that screen because I was doing something else. But yeah guys, I hope you guys enjoyed, and we will see you next time. Later. Hey guys, thanks for watching that video. I hope you liked it. I hope you enjoyed it. Make sure to leave a like, a comment, and a subscription if you did. So what I want to go over for this, if you guys are still here, I want to go over my channel. It's almost at 2K. We're currently at 1869. So yeah, what I'm planning to do for this 2K special is a Q&A. Make sure to start dropping your questions. I will pick up. I will post all of them. No, most of them, if not all the questions that you guys have for me, starting from this video. So yeah, anything is fine. I really don't mind, as long as it's not too much into the personal things. It should be fine. So again, I want to thank you guys for 2K subs. You guys are amazing. I appreciate each and every one of you guys. And yeah, thanks for watching, and we will see you next time. Later.